Hi, I'm Emily. Please press like and subscribe, and then I'll get to telling you my story. My dad was the mayor of the city, and my mom ran a charity. I was brought up as a real lady. While other kids were out playing on the street, I was studying etiquette and foreign languages. My family was perfect, or I thought it was. It turns out we had a few skeletons in our closet, but let me start at the beginning. One day, I came home and I saw a stranger in our living room. He was disheveled, wore dirty-looking clothing, and smelled awful. He was sitting at the table and eating a sandwich. "Who are you?" He got up and smiled like an idiot. "I'm Sam. I'm gonna be staying here now." "What?" "Okay, Emily, calm down. You're a lady. This is nonsense. How did you get in here?" "I just walked through the front door." The guy continued to sit there and eat his sandwich. He clearly had no intention to leave. How could he be so brazen? I covered my nose with my sleeve, came closer, and tried to move him, but I failed. He smiled even wider. I was about to call my parents when they came down to the living room. For some reason, Dad looked guilty and Mom was terribly pale. "Emily, I see you've met Sam already. He's gonna be living with us from now on." Come on! Was this some sort of joke? Why? Who is he? Just be nice to him. And Dad never explained who Sam was. Sam moved into the room next to mine, but that wasn't the worst part. We had to share a bathroom. In the evening, I went to shower and holy crap! Yeah, a lady shouldn't speak like that, but I can still think it. There were dirty footprints all over the floor, and Sam's working clothes were scattered all around. There were stains in the sink, and my robe was dirty too. A silk robe, by the way. I couldn't stand it, and I confronted Sam. "What village did you come from?" "It's not that far from here, only 20 miles from the city." So, he really was from a village, huh? That explained things. "Clean up the bathroom now!" I pounced on him. Sam suddenly grabbed me, though. He lifted me into the air and calmly moved me to the side. "Calm down and don't block the door." I had no words. While I was gasping for air, Sam headed to the bathroom. As soon as he started cleaning up, Dad appeared in the hallway. "What's going on here?" I heard screaming. "The bathroom's dirty because of Sam!" "So what? Don't argue because of that. Emily, be kind to him." I wanted to tell Dad about everything I thought of Sam. But ladies don't act like that, so I had to hold back. The next morning, my troubles continued. It turned out that Sam was gonna be studying with me. He can't go to my school! Only the elite study there! "Emily, how many times do I have to tell you? You're not better than anybody else. I've already talked with the principal, it's settled." I was terrified. All of my friends were cool. If they found out that I lived with some backwoods country hick, "Don't tell anyone about this, got it?" "Okay, whatever you say." Dad bought Sam a new suit, shoes, and an expensive phone, all so he would look decent. Except he just kept smiling like a moron. I came to school early, but Sam appeared just before the start of the lesson. The new guy immediately became the center of attention. My best friend Miranda was especially interested in him. She sat down on the edge of the table and started flirting with him. "You're in good shape. Do you work out?" "Yeah, I often work outside." Where are you from? I haven't seen you here before." I was hoping Sam would lie, but that idiot blurted out the truth. "I'm from the countryside. I only just moved to the city to prepare for college." Miranda grimaced and immediately started making fun of him. "Oh, you probably know how to chop wood too, huh?" "Of course." "Wow, I've never met someone so cool." Everyone except Sam realized that she was being sarcastic. He straightened up and beamed. Idiot. "By the way, the mayor brought me to the city. He even let me stay in his house." There was a silence in the classroom. Damn it! He promised not to tell anyone about that. Sam then remembered about it too, and looked at me guiltily. "Sorry, you asked me to keep it secret." Our classmates immediately started gossiping and asking questions. I had to think fast and lie. It was actually Mom's idea. Her charity helped teenagers from rural areas. The teacher then came in and the lesson began. I noticed that our classmates were looking at Sam with contempt. We had gym next. We were split into 2 teams for a game of tug of war. Of course, there were very few people willing to team up with Sam. "Emily, how about you go help your roommates?" "Thanks a lot." I ended up on the team with Sam and a couple of other people. The competition only lasted a few seconds. Sam easily snatched the victory for us. "Wow, you're so strong. Do you work out in a gym?" "No, we often played tug of war with tractors." I always won. Everyone laughed at Sam. Why couldn't he have just lied? I walked home with Miranda. Sam trailed behind us, trying to impress her with stories of his exploits. I chopped down very thick trees all by myself. I was even once entrusted with herding a flock of sheep. Handling them ain't easy. Wow, fascinating. Miranda was laughing at him again, but Sam didn't understand it. I felt so embarrassed for him. Oh, by the way, Emily, my dad now works with yours. He was promoted to deputy mayor. Oh, cool. Congrats. At home, we all gathered to have dinner. Sam was with us too. It might be hard to believe, but he didn't even know how to use cutlery. He confused the snack fork with the dessert fork. The worst thing was, he just kept slurping. It was infuriating. Mind your manners. I'm sorry. If you can't eat properly, leave the table. Emily, unlike you, Sam didn't study etiquette since he was a baby. You need to explain everything to him calmly. Dad looked guilty again. However, Mom kept throwing annoyed glances at Sam. I got the impression that she hated him. At some point, she abruptly got up and left. I was so confused. Who is Sam? And when I tried to ask Dad about it, he dodged the question again. Sam didn't want to answer either and just smiled like a fool. The next day, Miranda made an announcement at school. I hope you all haven't forgotten what day it is. Let's meet at the club in the evening. I'm throwing a party in honor of my birthday. Our classmates buzzed approvingly. By the way, Sam, you're invited too. What? Was she serious? He would definitely embarrass himself. Sam's busy tonight. Actually, I'm not. I would love to come. At recess, I asked my friend why she'd invited him. Miranda blinked innocently. I thought you wouldn't mind. He's studying with us now, and you live together. After school, I took Sam shopping. I used Dad's credit card and I bought him clothes that he could wear to the club. Don't screw it up. I told him how to act. I hoped things would turn out well, but of course nothing went according to my plan. The party was in full swing by the time Sam showed up. I couldn't believe my eyes. What was he wearing? Sam looked like he had when we'd first met. I wanted to lead him away as soon as possible, but he didn't give in and he went to the center of the hall. The music immediately stopped. I'm just a simple country boy. Let me tell you about my life. That klutz started cracking jokes. Everyone was laughing at him, but he thought they were laughing at his jokes and just kept talking. I finally managed to pull him aside. Are you insane? Why are you wearing this? I already told you what you should be doing. I'm sorry, but Miranda asked me to dress like this. She said I could do stand-up. I couldn't say no. I was stunned for a few seconds. Miranda? Crap, she must have wanted to mock him. The next moment, several people I knew came up to us. Hey, Emily, do you like living with Sam? Did he move in alone or did he bring everyone from the farm? Listening to these jokes was unbearable. I couldn't stand it, so I left. My parents had also gone to some kind of event, so no one was home. I was angry, and I decided I would find some information on Sam. To do that, I snuck into Dad's office. I looked at the documents on his desk, and I rummaged through his drawers, but I found nothing. Then, I went to Sam's room. He didn't have very many things. I suddenly noticed a thick envelope. There were old letters in it. Of course, real ladies don't read other people's correspondence, but I didn't care about the rules. I read the letters, and you won't believe what I found out. Sam was my dad's illegitimate son. It was a huge shock. I had a half-brother. That's why Mom couldn't stand him, and Dad always looked guilty. After that discovery, Sam began to annoy me even more. I hated him just as much as Mom did. He was ruining our lives. At school, Sam tried to befriend our classmates and impress Miranda. She had mentioned that she liked fashion at the party, so Sam read a lot of magazines and tried to follow trends. Just look at what he wore to school. Miranda, do you like my new look? It's the height of fashion. His clothes really were fashionable, but he shouldn't have worn them all at the same time. By the way, Emily, thank you for buying them for me. Our classmates then laughed not only at Sam, but at me. Yeah, whatever, I bought them. I didn't tell you to wear them like this, but no one was listening to what I had to say. Emily, what happened to your taste? I was angry, not only at Sam, but also at Miranda. I didn't want to see either of them, so I skipped class. My friend caught up to me by the entrance. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. It's just, Sam is such a jerk. Let's go for a walk. We hung out in a cafe for a while, and then we went to my house. Everything was going fine until Sam came home from school. He had picked flowers, and he handed them to Miranda. These are dandelions. We once made jam out of them in my village. The recipe is actually really simple. I wanted to hit him with something heavy. After Miranda left, I lost my patience. I know all about you. I saw the letters. It doesn't matter if you're my brother. You don't belong here. Sam suddenly stopped smiling and turned serious. I'm not asking for anything. As soon as I get into college, I'll leave. But those letters are important to me. My parents used to love each other very much, but then my mom died. For a moment, I felt sorry for him. But then I got angry again. He shouldn't have come to our house. Everyone was laughing at me because of him. What if I became an outcast at school? I decided I would talk to Dad. I know who Sam is. Send him back to his village. I only found out about him recently, and I can't abandon him now. I'm sorry. You'll have to accept him. I'm not going to do that. If you don't do anything, I'm getting rid of him myself. I started setting Sam up. I ratted him out when he came home late or got a bad mark, and I kept telling Dad each and every time Sam embarrassed himself at school. But Dad just kept supporting him. One day, Miranda came over again. Sam is insufferable. I wish he'd leave. Oh, you poor thing. I'm so sorry this is happening to you. Do you mind if I get some tea? While Miranda was in the kitchen, Sam came home. He helped her carry the tray and complimented her a lot. His infatuation with Miranda was so annoying. Did he really not understand that he wasn't good enough for her? At school, more and more of our classmates turned their backs on me. Everyone was giggling behind my back and discussing something. And of course, it was all Sam's fault. Soon, the election campaign began. Dad wanted to be the mayor again. And one day, I came to school and accidentally overheard a conversation between my classmates. Just imagine, the mayor has an illegitimate child. Sam! Oh, come on. Although, I suspected something like that. I guess his family isn't so perfect after all. To say that I was shocked would be an understatement. How had they gotten wind of it? It turned out that everyone in school was gossiping about it. I immediately went to Sam. You're the one who blabbed. Or maybe you just wanted to brag, huh? I didn't say anything. Yeah, sure. I was in a terrible mood, and I went shopping with Miranda to get my mind off things. I was in for an unpleasant surprise. I don't want to be friends with you anymore. My father's going to be mayor soon. You know he's participating in the elections, too. Miranda handed me her phone and showed me photos of the letters. Didn't expect this, did you? I hadn't actually left when I heard your conversation with Sam. When I said I was going to get tea, I actually went to his room and took these photos. Your dad stands no chance. I'm going to be showing these photos at the elections. Everyone will find out about this little secret. I couldn't believe this was happening. I didn't recognize my friend at all. Sam suddenly came up to us and handed Miranda something. Here, I made this with my own hands for you. I really like you. Let's go out. Miranda laughed in his face and threw his gift in the trash. Are you a complete idiot? Go back where you came from. I would never date someone like you. I've been laughing at you this whole time. I felt sorry for Sam, and I suddenly realized that I had been treating him no better than Miranda, even though he hadn't done anything wrong to me. God, you're a piece of work. I don't want to be friends with you anymore. My problems didn't end there. Dad was waiting at home for me, and he looked angry. Did you tell everyone about Sam? You kept threatening to get rid of him. No, I didn't. But Dad didn't believe me. And then Sam suddenly broke in. It really wasn't her. It's all because of our classmate Miranda. You know her. She's the daughter of the deputy mayor. I was really surprised that Sam had come to my defense. A little later, I came to his room to talk. Listen, I want to apologize. You're not so bad after all. You're just kind and open-hearted. Miranda is just a snake. Sam just smiled in his usual manner. Don't worry about it. We should just figure out how to save Dad's reputation. I have an idea. The elections took place a few days later. As Miranda's father was speaking, photos of the letters appeared on screen behind him. Everyone immediately started whispering about Dad, and his approval ratings plummeted. However, when it was our dad's turn, Sam and I turned on a video that we had filmed in advance. Hello, I'm Sam, and I have the best father in the world. One day, he really fell in love with my mom, but then they drifted apart. After a while, she died. I only have these letters to remember her by. And recently, thanks to them, I found my dad. He immediately accepted me into his family, and we all get along really well. In the video, I was standing by Sam, as was my mom. I had talked to her and convinced her to help us. Mom presented a new program of her charity. We decided we would help teenagers from rural areas. We can help them move to the city and prepare for college. We were doing everything we could to clear Dad's name. And it worked. Some people in the audience even shed tears. As a result, Dad was re-elected as mayor, and Miranda's dad was fired. After that, people started treating Sam differently. They were supporting us at school. They all had turned their backs on Miranda. She tried to fix it and clung to Sam.
I've been thinking, you're so cool and strong. I want to date you.
Sam grinned and looked at her condescendingly. I'm not interested in you anymore. Sorry. As a result, Miranda was left with no friends. Sam and I got along now, and it might be hard to believe, but we grew really close and want to be enrolled in the same college. Even Mom eventually accepted him, and now we're a real family. Do you have any half-brothers or sisters? Tell us in the comments down below.